So Ryan and Nick, they sent me a couple texts yesterday, and you had the team meeting that you were talking about, and our guys came down, and I don't know what all sections they did, but what they shared with me was how powerful the moment on Champagne Moments was, where you did those with your team. And I think that speaks to the alignment that you've got going on right now. So any takeaways from that, and maybe describe what a champagne moment is the way you define it in your firm for the listeners out there.
Absolutely. I told Nick and Ryan after they came yesterday, I was actually shocked at the way that my team, responded to that. First of all, I'll go back to what you said as far as like the alignment, the unity. So every year we have an annual kickoff meeting where we lay out the goals and that kind of stuff. And so all day long, we had our kickoff meeting start the year yesterday. Everything was great. You can tell that this great sense of unity. We're all on the same mission, all have the same vision, all have the same purpose. I would just even use, the Chris Smith word, the calling. All of us feel called to be here. You guys, Triad, we talk an awful lot about the right seats and then the right people in the right seats. I looked across that room yesterday and I was able to say to everybody on my team, none of you were my second choice. Every single one of you, I wanted to be here. You guys are the ones I wanted. I would have been disappointed if you didn't choose to be here, because they're all telling me, hey, this is great. We love being here. And I'm sitting there looking at them thinking, I know where you guys could be, where you could be at, and all these kinds of things. So I loved having them there. I finally feel like we have the right seats. I know we have the right people in the right seats. And so this whole sense of this stuff. And so going through a champagne moment, Nick and Ryan, I invited these guys to come out because, I spend time with them and they do coaching with me, but my team doesn't really interact with them as much. And so I thought it'd be great for these guys just to share whatever you want to share. Hey, we're starting the new year. You guys come in, whatever you think my team needs to hear. And so these guys decided that these guys, we should share, we should have your team go through the exercise of do business, do life. What are some things that you could do in business professionally that would make it feel like you accomplished something this year? What could you do in your personal life that make you feel like you accomplished something this year? And when you first hear about this, it's like, okay, we'll do it. It's January. Let's have the team go through this. They'll like this. It's going to take up 30 minutes, and I was not expecting, because I have to do this all the time, and I get to do it with you guys and that kind of stuff. My team never gets to do this. And I know you guys have encouraged us to do this, but I was shocked when we got done with this, when the Nick and Ryan asked everyone to go in the room and say, why don't you share what your, do business, do life goals were, man. And I'm telling you, just as the owner, just as the founder, when I heard what some of them wanted to do, it really got to me, and what they want to do in their, personal life. And some of them even yesterday literally could not get through what they want to accomplish. And so, I'm sitting there listening to these things, and it really hit me. So that was a great exercise, and I think what these guys did too is hit on two things that I think were important. And that is the reason why it's good to share these things is, there's some accountability. This is not pressure, but hey, there's some people, if you hang this up on the wall, that other people can be like, hey man, have you taken that trip yet? Did you do that thing?
Yeah.
Have you taken that class? So there's accountability there, which I think is good. Number one. Number two, it's more about what can everybody else on the team do to help you do that? Hey man, if that's what you want to do, what can I do to help you get there? And I thought those two reasons for doing it were powerful. I thought, what it forced my team to think about what they want to do was powerful too. So I really appreciated it. It's something that impacted me more than I thought it would. It's certainly something that we want to, put up on the wall so people can see it and that kind of stuff here too.
Thanks for sharing that. That brings tears to my eyes hearing it.
Yep.
How, it's interesting as business evolved, how things come to be. And we did our first champagne moments at Triad, our very first launch experience, which was in Nashville, 2022. And we wrote all of them down, and then we hung in the lobby so that our team could see your all's champagne moments. And the first year we didn't say do business, do life. We just said, what's a champagne moment, which is something you want to pop a bottle and celebrate a year from now. Yep. And then last year, so 2023, we said, wait, let's go ahead. You know, we're about doing business and doing life here. Let's make sure you've got at least one do business and one do life. And then, so Jana on our team, she came back and we had our team meeting following that. And she said, hey, well, you guys do champagne moments at launch. Why wouldn't we internally do champagne moments? And we're like this light bulb goes off. We're like, well, that's a no-brainer. You know, that's like, why did we not think of this? Because guess what? Your team wants this stuff too. They want to win in business. They want to win in life. And it was the very similar experience that you just explained, where like there were shares where people literally tears rolling down the face. And you also, I think as a leader, what's really cool about that experience is you learn who your team is. Like, what are they about? What matters to them? And as you know, like, that's why people stick around. You know, yes, paychecks are amazing, but if they know you actually care, that's why they want to be there. So I love that you shared that.